I still can't believe the Chargers got killed by the Jaguars last week. I'm still highly surprised by that. But guys, today we're adding Jim Harbaugh to the LA Chargers to see how well he can do with the 7-4 Chargers. Yes, he is the coach and he is also the quarterback. Now, this might sound weird, but it's really not. Jim Harbaugh was a quarterback in the NFL for 13 years. He played majority for Chicago, then played for Indy for around 4 years. He went to Baltimore for 1 year, ironically enough, and then he went to San Diego for 2 years. He actually ended his career off with San Diego. And yes, I did give him 42 speed and 42 acceleration and 39 agility. He's also 40 years old. In real life, he's like, how old is he in real life? 61. About to be 62. December 23rd, he'll be 62. So he's closing in on that beautiful age. He's actually from Ohio. Nice. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to just see how it works. We're going to do multiple sims, and hopefully he can get us a ring. Because I don't know if Harbaugh is going to be able to. No hate toward Harbaugh, man. As always, though, real fast, I did have to force advance all the way up to week 12 to make this as realistic as possible. So you see, it says force advance. The rest of these say none. I always have to show this just because, want to, as transparent as possible. All right, 7-4. It's going to be hard for them not to make the playoffs at 7-4. But never say never. They lose the first game to the Raiders. See, this is what I'm talking about. All right, second game. They lose to the Eagles. Okay. How about the third game? Maybe the third game will be the one, right? They lose again. All right, the first sim is always crap sim. This is how Madden works, so I'm not expecting anything from this first sim. If anything, I just want to see some decent stats and maybe some actual good play. So far, they are 9-7. So, again, like I said, it's hard for them not to make the playoffs given their situation. And they found a way not to make the playoffs. All right, so Jim put up almost 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. It wasn't the most atrocious thing in the world. But for a 40-year-old quarterback, it was pretty much as concept as possible. 16th ranked offense. Defensively, 22nd. Okay. We're going to do another sim because that sim sucked. And it was not the way we wanted it to go. So, did not think they were going to miss the playoffs. But, again, 40-year-old quarterback. Probably not going to go too well. All right, sorry for that quick cut right there. Let's go ahead and do this again. So, second simulation. Hopefully this time we see an actual playoff spot. 7-4, okay. They got through the bye week. That's the most important game. Got the Eagles. Okay, this time at least they beat the Raiders. That's pretty nice. Yeah, lost to the Chiefs. Okay. Now they play the Cowgirls. They lost to the Cowgirls. Okay, yeah, this is going great. 10-7 is the worst you can go pretty much. In order to make the playoffs, you had to at least go 10-7. So if you go 9-8, you're pretty much guaranteed out of the playoffs. This time they make the playoffs, I will take that. Currently, they are at number 4 seed. They actually won the division. Holy moly, they won the division. And because they beat the Broncos in the final week, the Broncos got knocked out of the playoffs. Talk about an interesting way to end it. 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1,500, almost 1,600 yards. So pretty good for Jim here. And the first game's versus the Buffalo Bills. Come on, please. Okay, we won. That's good. I sound a little frantic right now. It's because I just did a video earlier, and we couldn't even get to the playoffs. So, I'm just very happy we could get to the playoffs. 389 yards and 4 tutties is a very nice performance for Jim Harbaugh right here. Second game is 13-4 Colts. We lost. Only by 6 points. So not the worst scenario possible. That line is holding up pretty nicely for Jim, which I do like a lot. Now, I can't do the same video, by the way, with John Harbaugh, because John Harbaugh never played quarterback in the NFL. He never played in the NFL. He's not an NFL player. He was just a coach. All right, let's go. Come on. Come on. Give me something good here. First game, Raiders. This got to be a win. This has to be a win every single time. Every single time. Because that's a 3-8 squad. Chargers, you can't lose that game. And especially in real life as well. Oh, cool. That's huge. Beating the Eagles is huge. If we beat the Chiefs here. Okay. All right, this is the sim. This is the sim. And you still lose to the Cowgirls. How do you lose to the Cowboys and win those other games? Bro, do not tell me we're going to win every game but the Cowgirls. We won every game but the Cowgirls. We went 12-5. Won every game, but we couldn't beat the Cowgirls. That's insanity. All right. So now we're number 5 seed because we lost to the Cowgirls. Yeah, actually, no. That literally is why. Because we would have been ahead of the Broncos. You win the first round. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. 4 touchdowns. 278 yards. Nice to see. Second game. Beat the you won. You won. You beat the Broncos 28-3. The Falcons would be proud. Now you got to play the Ravens. One more game. Jim Harbaugh coaching Jim versus John. We lost. We lost the game. Bro, do not take me all the way to the championship and lose every single time. 31 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. All right. I have faith in this team. I don't know why. Maybe it's blind faith. Maybe it's not smart faith. I have faith that this team can do it. I don't know why. I just feel like this team can go all the way. They just need a little bit of tough love. A little bit of, butt whooping here. Come on. 7-10? I didn't even think that was a possibility. All right, well, 7-10 was definitely not on my bucket list of different things that we were going to get. Okay. Try this again. Try this again. Please. Please, 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 please. It's these. Let's just not be stupid. There we go. 11-6. I can get behind that. I can respect that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Almost 1,700 yards, 11 touchdowns, 1 interception. Not bad. Okay, Jim, you did good this time, buddy. 6th seed. It is what it is. We played Jacksonville Jaguars in the first round. And this time you win. This time you win. I could get behind the winning. All right. 212 yards, 1 touchdown. Beautiful sight. Gorgeous sight right there. Okay. Second round, Broncos. You win again. You did it again, Jim. Jim, you did it again, Jim. Let's go. Patriots. It's going to be a tough one. We lost. Lost by 3 points. Jim, you didn't score. Jim, you were supposed to do one thing. I feel like Tony Romo out here saying, Jim, you're not going to believe this. All right, let's try this again. Maybe I shouldn't have made Jim Harbaugh 40 years old. Nah. We were going to make him 40 years old no matter what. All right, come on. Playoffs. 9-8, and we missed the playoffs. Thank you. Thank you so much, Chargers. I appreciate that so greatly that we go 9-8 and miss the playoffs. Who would want to go to the playoffs, right? Not us. What's that thing that one coach? Playoffs? We're trying to win a game. Playoffs? Yeah. Please. Playoffs. 9-8 and miss the playoffs again. Chargers. We love everything good in this world. I will castrate Justin Harbaugh if you don't do it. No, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't even make sense. He's not my quarterback. And I'm not saying that if I would do that to Jim. At this moment in time, I would not. See. They didn't go 9-8 again. I'll tell you that. You say stuff like that, you don't go 9-8. But you get killed in the first round of the playoffs to the freaking Broncos. I'm doing one more sim. And I'm simming right to the Super Bowl. Booty butthole naked. No ass cheeks out. We're just going straight for it. I'm not messing around anymore, Jim. I need a ring, okay? I want a ring. I'm a Bengals fan. We don't get those. I need one of those. Come on, Jim. You got to the championship like 4 times in a row. All you got to do is get through one more. You couldn't even do that. You lost in the first round to the Ravens. Jim, you're fired. As a coach and a quarterback. I think that's kind of important to make context there. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. See you guys next one. Peace.